What's up? It's your boy Brian Ash, aka the Handsome Fister, and I'm all natural, wild now for y'all today. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta talk about something that is probably unexpected, um, but I want to talk about the brotherhood that I have with Silas Rage, aka Undertaker. When I met Take, um, I was really new into hip hop, and so because I was new into hip hop, I didn't know much. I didn't know many people, and actually, he didn't like me at first. Like he told me he didn't like me at first. It was my birthday. I went to get a tattoo. He came with me. And then we went to lunch. We just chilled. We just talked, and then he realized that we had a lot more in common than we were different. So he kind of took me under his wing at that point, helped mold my craft because I didn't really know how to construct good songs at the time, and I wasn't honest with my music. I was trying to ride the wave of what everybody else was doing, some gangster shit and all that other stuff. So he was the one who told me to be real and be honest and to tell my truth and my story. So I did, and that was the Prodigal Son. The Prodigal Son came out. Uh, he helped me write it. Um, he helped me craft the songs. Like when I was struggling with a punchline or some wordplay, he uh, he was the one who was like, "Yo, flip it like this, say it like that, do this, do that," and it's like ride it like this, like do a 1-3 count instead of a 2-4 count, and so the project became really good. And before that, we right before that we put out Enter Silas Rage, and that was a moment for both of us. Because it was like the first project that he had ever put out like that, like internationally or globally at that time. And so, yeah, like no matter what happens between us or what happened between us or whatever, because there was a period where we didn't talk for a couple years, which was sad for both of us after we talked about it. But he knew that I needed some space, and I knew he needed some space because we had spent literally probably 4 or 5 nights a week together, 10, 5 to 10 hours a night, just me and him, and we wore each other out on fucking, just it was a grind and it was work, and we were both working jobs and we were both trying to make some epic shit happen. So you know, the and our communication broke as business partners and friends. And so when that happened, we fell back. But then, instantly I heard he was working on another project called Purification, which is a dope project. His wife, Rated M, produced the whole album, and it's absolutely crazy. So I called him up one day, and I was like, so what are you doing with it? Like, how are you doing with it? And so um, he told me some things, so we worked on it together, and we he put out that project just with I just gave some like insight of what I had learned in the last in the years since we really started fucking with each other, and then like the bond grew stronger at that point, and he started hosting a radio show, and I would have been probably the first person interviewed on the show, but um, he I wasn't in town, so we worked it out to where I came the next time, and anytime I wanted to promote something that I was working on or promote something I was doing, I was able to go to the radio show and do it, and I called in a couple times, and so it was awesome, and so it brought it back. So all the shit that had happened before between between us, in my mind, it was gone. So not everybody else in my circle felt the same way, but I don't give a fuck. Like the things that me and Take experienced together was something that'll never no one will ever be able to change or take back or anything. So um, they always say that family doesn't have to be blood, and I really feel that. And so in turn, he had looked at me one day and he's like, "Wait, why?" I'm sure he looked. We were talking on the phone. He's like, "Look, when are you doing another album? Like you got to do it. Like it's in your blood. It's in your heart. You've learned so much since the last one that um, it won't fail this time. It won't fail. It won't. Our expectations were so high for the prodigal son that when it came short, it shattered me. So now when I do music or anything else, I have zero expectation. I just want to do it and enjoy it and love it again, with zero expectations and zero complaining and zero bitching. So with that being said, it's we're working on it. He's in school heavy right now. He's doing criminal justice stuff. What people don't understand about Silas Rage Undertaker is the man's a genius. He is a book smart genius. So people just gotta learn that and get that. And so when they don't under, and he's so misunderstood, kind of like me, but very misunderstood. And so a lot of people don't like him, and in turn they don't like me, and in turn we have a lot of enemies in the music business, and it is what it is. So, but I have his back to the end. Take, if you watch this, I got your back to the end, dog, no matter what. So I just want to tell you, he's working on a new Undertaker album. I'm working on another Brian Ash album this year, and so it's about to be live. We're about to kill it. It's about to be Sons of Detroit again, baby. 100. It's your boy Brian Ash, aka the Handsome Fister, and I'll holler at you later. Peace.